Spider-Man is one of the most beloved characters of the Marvel Universe, and more than one wishes they were bitten by a radioactive spider to acquire his powers. However, there are few who have some of his qualities in real life. These are 8 real-life Spider-Men. Peter Parker 2.0. Does he live in New York? Check. Has the ability to climb walls? Check. Not afraid of heights? Check. Approved, young Hamza. You have everything it takes to be Spider-Man. With the same youth and almost the same fame, Hamza Diaz, 17, is a whole real-life Spider-Man, exploring the forbidden and dangerous heights of the Big Apple. Known as the Outlaw, his Instagram account has now over 189,000 followers who enjoy his feats of vertigo on the skyscrapers of the famous city. Arachnid Professor. Combating ignorance must require more effort than combating crime, a task that undoubtedly needs superheroes, and we know the perfect man for the job. Moises Vasquez is a Mexican teacher who has become a worldwide sensation because he dictates his lectures at the Universidad Nacional Autónoma de Mexico dressed as Spider-Man. The coolest thing is that Moises is a science teacher, and before teaching, he was a photographer. Yes, just like Peter Parker. Climbing had never been easier. Our thumbs are not good for climbing vertical and flat surfaces, unless we grow the microscopic hairs that grew out of the Marvel hero's hand. However, the ability to climb walls is achieved by very few. Among them is Yodi Raju, the Indian man that has earned the title of Spider-Man because of his ability to climb buildings using only his hands, no protection. This Spider-Man is 27 years old, and he is not only good when climbing to the top of buildings, but impressive. He can go up in less than 30 seconds. Just watch. From firefighter to Marvel hero. The world is full of heroes that we are unaware of. In 2009, a real Spider-Man appeared at a school in Thailand to save an autistic 8-year-old boy who went out the window of the 3rd floor where he could fall into the void. His teachers were concerned and called the fire department. The respondent was the rescuer Sanshai Yushabe, who fortunately has many disguises. Dressed as the Arachnid hero, saved the life of small spider fan, who with a smile from ear to ear, jumped into the arms of the fearless firefighter. The Spider-Man Vandal. Our fictional hero jumps from one building to another and sways from great heights because he has superhuman powers to fight crimes. This is not the case of Mustang Wanted, who runs the same risks for fun. This Ukrainian reckless man scales skyscrapers, bridges, and churches without any safety and without any permits, which has earned him hundreds of thousands of followers on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Not to mention his videos on YouTube have been viewed millions of times. Despite his fame, Mustang has been arrested by police in all countries he has visited so far. An offender for governments and hero to the masses. Similar to Parker, right? Nylon spider web. Walking on a thread that sways whimsically 100 meters above the ground is something that seems only possible for the Marvel Spider. But as you know, this video is about real people, so yes, we know someone who does. Spencer Seabrook is a daredevil, a tightrope walker who broke the world record for slackline in the solo mode. That is, without a harness or safety net for a 64 meters flat nylon thread, 300 meters high that was swinging constantly. A real feat worthy of a Marvel comic hero. Arachnid athlete. Damian Walters is an example of fusion between incredible skills and professionalism, with a superb talent taken to the streets. Walters is a former gymnast who went from the rings to the curves with an Olympic jury to the streets of a city to become the best parkour athlete in the world today. A true professional gymnast who now, just as Spider-Man, is a reference in urban aerobatics, free running, and parkour. The Frenchman who chose to be Spider-Man. When we think of climbing buildings, our spandex Marvel hero comes to mind. However, in real life, there is a Frenchman who is a real poet of modern climbing. Alan Roberts scales metal and glass structures and has become a legend. In May of 2003, he was paid $18,000 to climb the 95 meters of the Lloyd Building to promote the premiere of the new Spider-Man movie.